we go again. It is Sunday, 8:30 in the morning, and freezing rain will not stop. Everything's freezing up. Everything's a mess. Everything's a sheet of ice. Just running out to check on the guys out at Lakeside now, just to see. He says it's pretty bad out there, so I mean it's pretty bad everywhere. DOT isn't even scraping yet, so there's no denying it's a little slippery. But it does look like salt's working where people have laid it, so I don't necessarily know what the panic is here. You can definitely tell where salt's been laid. And you can tell where salt hasn't been laid. So where it's been laid, it's good. Where it hasn't been laid, it's slippery. There's no denying that. Okay, I guess maybe it is time to make a call. I don't know. Let me go up the road and check Lakeside. That was Coca-Cola. And spinning. This truck is absolutely useless in two-wheel drive, to be honest. But, I mean, look at that. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. It needs to do the walkways, obviously. But I'm not going to scrape that. I don't know. Let me make a phone call. Yeah, I gotta call the shovelers, tell them to make sure that they lay lots of salt on these walkways. Man, I got a headache today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm gonna go take a drive out to Sackville, I guess, and see what I see out there. Well, now it looks like DOT is dropping their blade. Looks like they're cleaning up. Just coming up behind me here now with their blade down. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know, it's supposed to warm up. And there's one of the guys calling. Alright, I'll be back. So I'm just gonna stop out now, grab some fuel, grab my blade, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Game feels pretty silly putting a blade on for this, but I guess we will. We'll see. Just gonna pull into the shop here now. Looks like salt's working pretty good for most of it. Oh, I can't grab my blade anyway. They got their cars in the way. Crap. Alright, I'll get some fuel though. So here we are with the blade.
I might No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Let's see what happens now. This one side of the building always gets a little bit on it. Comes off the roof. So this section always looks the worst, I would say, out of everything. Even when it's not that bad, it always looks worse here because of that. But it looks like the salt's working in the other spots, so I don't know. Everywhere else looks pretty good. Like right here, you know what I mean? It's all melting off pretty nicely.
Daddy, chill.
Just needs salt and a little bit of time, really. It's like either you salt or you scrape and then salt. You don't do both.
Oh, hell no!
And that's the hardest part to get through some people's heads.
Daddy, chill.
Because you don't want to be scraping up the salt you laid.
Why make trillions when we could make billions?
Because then you're just wasting salt. But you also don't want to call a bunch of people in to plow if salt is going to handle it, right? And I mean, there's the odd spot where, like I said, had the guy had his blade on, he could have just gave it a quick scrape first.
Daddy, chill.
Which is where I am right now. This section's always the worst.
Why so serious?
But the rest of it looks like, I mean, if you just laid some salt, it would be fine. So, I don't know.
What?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Super's actually on his way out here now to have a peek. He threw his blade on too, just to come out and have a peek at it.
Daddy, chill.
When you get off the asphalt there, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I was actually home just editing some other videos from last weekend, and when I got the call. Last weekend we were out as well. I don't like when you start seeing a reoccurrence of these weekend storms. It sucks. Because you work all week, I mean, like yesterday it was 13 degrees. You work all week, and then on top of that, you end up working all weekend because you get little snow events like this that just throw a wrench in everything.
So remember, call Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
What we do, I'm gonna go for now, finish scraping this tiny little bit here, and then probably go up and take a peek at Cisco as well and see how bad that is. I don't think that's had any salt, so that one potentially could be a little bit worse, but won't know until I have a peek. So like I said, I'll finish scraping this up a little bit, and then we'll go have a peek. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same as the rest. It's wherever salt's gonna be, it's gonna be fine. Where it isn't, where it is not laid, it is gonna be slippery. But it is starting to work. I mean, could it be scraped? Yes. Should it have been scraped? Possibly. Alright, let's go meet up with the super and see what happens. So, as you can tell, the decision was made to maybe give it a little scrape. Now they're saying the temp may not come back up until tomorrow. So the concern with that obviously is that if the temperature doesn't come up till tomorrow, all of this will just freeze into a sheet of ice. And the guy that's out salting has got a fair amount of real estate to cover, so maybe he will not get to everything as quickly as possible. Which means now I'm scraping. Is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. We will get it one way or another. Did try calling a couple other people in, but unfortunately, as expected on a Sunday, no one wants to answer their phones, I guess. We do have one other crew in today, which is doing another project on Yonge Street. They're dealing with, it's not an emergency, but it's a job that can only be done on the weekend because of traffic control setup. It's on Yonge there before Roby and Windsor. So yeah, I mean, we do have some other guys in. Unfortunately, they are not available for this. So,
But it's true.
that leaves me and the super out here.
Hit it! This is a very sensitive subject.
To do this stuff.
You and I.
So we'll see. Shouldn't take too long to scratch this up. I mean, I've already got a fair amount of it done here on the ramp. Then once the ramp is done, I'll just start making passes through the main parking lot. But like I said, once salt hits it, once you actually go ahead and salt it, it's not so bad. just getting the salt to it is the problem at the moment. That was actually some of the guys that the super was trying to call, was to see if we could get anybody else in a salter to give us a hand. And of course, no one's answered their phones right away. I do think there's something going on with the phones today though, because the super's called me 2 or 3 times and I keep missing the call. It doesn't come up on my phone that it rings until it's missed. So I don't know. Maybe there's an issue with the phones right now because of the freezing rain. I have no idea. What I do know is I am scraping away. If we've got lots in there, just to see what happens. I think it'll probably melt off. We got no scoop in this apparently.
Nice.
I ain't gonna do a whole lot on that. That's a steel grate, but if a couple pieces stick to it, I guess it's gonna help.
You all know exactly who I am.
We'll leave that and see what happens. See if it does anything or not. You can hear it crunching underneath my feet. Alright, now we'll flip back around. Oh, still going. There's so much to scrape. Anyway, it's coming, it's just slow. So it looks like I'm probably gonna have to drop my blade out here too at Lakeside now. Yeah, it's not horrible, but it's bad enough. It's just, like I said in the other one, it's no snow is no snow, and that's the way it is. I don't have to like it, but that's the way it is. So I have a splitting, pounding headache, so I am gonna run out and grab a coffee and then head back and start scraping this one. Cisco's all done. The college is done. The super did the college at the front of Cope. He's heading off somewhere else now. And Phil is out here now to do some salting, so he'll get some salting done. Yeah, there's the shovelers there. They're going around getting some stuff shoveled and salted. So we'll be back in a little bit and see what happens. And with that, I'm going to call that good. Another Sunday storm, a few hours in, and we are done. Just the salt guy's going to go around a little bit here now, do some touch-ups, but I'm done. I got everything scraped. I need scraping. They can finish up the last of the walkways. I just did a couple of the major ones, and yeah. We are going to call that good and see how the rest of my Sunday goes. Maybe I'll go home and finish editing that video. And on that note, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. You know what to do. We will see you guys in the next video.